If you're pregnant and your back hurts, there's a good chance someone has already told you to maintain good posture. And they're not wrong exactly. But I want to tell you what they probably meant and why just trying to stand up straight isn't going to help. Hi, I'm Jaimi. I've been teaching about how the body organizes itself for a long time. And if you haven't already seen my video on the predictable pattern behind pregnancy low back pain, I'll link it above and below. It gives a little context for what we're talking about here. So, let's talk about what's actually happening to your posture during pregnancy, because your body is doing something very specific and it's predictable. Your belly is growing. Your center of gravity is shifting forward, and your body is doing what bodies do. It's adapting. Something like this. Your low back curves a little more than it used to. Your pelvis tips forward. Your ribs flare slightly, and your pelvis in general tends to shift forward. Everything is reorganizing around this new weight in front of you. This is posture in pregnancy. And for most of us, that means an anterior pelvic tilt, lordosis, or rib flare, depending on who you ask and where they're looking. But really, it's one thing, one pattern, expressing itself from your belly through your pelvis, spine, and rib cage. And your low back, right in the middle of all of it, becomes a little shelf holding everything up, working harder than it should. And that's where the pain comes from. Now, when someone tells you to maintain good posture, what they're pointing at is real. This pattern is a posture pattern. They can see it. But when the advice that follows is keep your shoulders back and down, or to keep your ears, shoulders, and hips aligned, that's not really going to help. I wish I could tell you the same thing, to just stand up straight and you'd be like, cool, I got it. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't have much to do with this. And honestly, trying to hold yourself in a right position isn't sustainable. So, what does posture actually mean? I think about it differently than most people do. Posture isn't a position you hold. It's a balance of relationships, the curves of the spine, and the distribution of your weight. It's how it's all organized, how it's supporting itself, how much effort the whole system is using. Try something with me. Find a chair with a hard, flat surface. Sit towards the front with your feet flat on the floor and just notice what you're feeling, or notice where you're feeling the weight on your sitting bones. Is it towards the front, the middle, the back? Think for a moment of your pelvis like a bowl of water. When your pelvis is in that forward tilt, you're spilling water out of the front of the bowl. See if you can gently find somewhere a little closer to the middle. Not by tucking, not by forcing, just finding a place where your weight is in the middle and the water stays in the bowl. You just changed the relationship between your pelvis, spine, and the weight they're carrying. And you possibly felt space or length in your low back. And while we didn't call it that, you were just working with your posture. That's it. Not trying to be upright, but using our awareness to make a small shift in how things are organized. Now, to take this farther, I think we need to support the part of you that's pulling everything else along with it, your belly. And that starts with your deep core, the muscles that wrap all the way from your low back to the center line of your belly, kind of like an intrinsic belly band. And now you might say that those muscles are getting stretched out and weak. That may be true, but I don't think you need to strengthen your deep core. I don't think you need a set of exercises. I think you need a way of working with the predictable pattern. When that connection is there, when your deep core can gently oppose the pattern, your low back doesn't have to hold it all up. That's what we're working toward. Not a corrected posture, but a supported one. Because this pattern comes with you. Standing up, sitting, walking, getting yourself out of bed. And what you need is an awareness that comes with you. That's a completely different thing than trying to stand up straight. That's what my course is about. Not better posture, but relief from low back pain through your deep core. I filmed it when I was about 30 weeks pregnant with baby number 2. Each day introduces one layer of that awareness, building from the ground up, one thing at a time. And by the end of the week, you have something that's yours, not a set of postural corrections to remember, but a way of being in your body that supports itself. And interestingly, your posture will probably be better. The link is below if you want to go through it with me. Either way, the next time someone tells you to maintain good posture, you'll know what they're pointing at. Sending you lots of ease. Take care.